Guys, another weekly training today. My name is Paul Alex, founder of merchantautomation.com. How are you guys doing today? Man, it is a wonderful week. Finally heading back home after a long week and traveling for business purposes, guys. And man, just leveling up here, guys. What are we talking about? We're talking about leveling up what you can learn and what you can use to increase your business in 2024, guys. Yes, even myself, I am a student of the game. I always love to learn, and I always tell every single person, learn as much as you can, guys, because you never know. It might be that one thing that you guys actually learn on today's live that might be the pivotal asset in your business that actually goes and scales it to the moon. That's just what it is. Okay. You just need that one piece of information. And we have a remarkable actual training for you guys today. It's going to be actually a PowerPoint presentation, guy. Yes, I haven't done one of these in such a long time. I'm super pumped to actually do this. So let's go back like we're going back to school, right? Let's go ahead and get started, guys. So, how I started another source of income with credit card machines that generated my company another $20,000 monthly in passive income within 90 days, guys. And you guys are going to like the story because if you guys never heard this story, here is your opportunity to hear from the very beginning. We're going to go quick and then we're going to dive into our interview in about 10 minutes. Okay, guys. So, my transformation, that is me right there to the left, guys. I was young, didn't know what I wanted to do in life, but all I knew was just to work hard. Now, if you guys look on the right-hand side, you guys can see a picture of a couple people on there, my family. You can see a picture of me and an elephant. That was actually one of my dream vacations that I actually dreamt of for so many years. And it actually happened earlier this year, guys. That is paperwork of me buying a residence in another country, guys, besides my primary residence. And then lastly, that was me actually being able to say that I had a supercar, guys, which unfortunately I don't drive those anymore because of my lower back problems. Yeah, I'm just keeping it real. Lower back problems. Like it's not for me, guys. All right. So with that being said, let's go ahead and continue. So I used to make over $200,000 as a detective in the city of Oakland, guys. If you guys didn't know, I was actually in law enforcement for 7 years. Prior to that, I was actually in corporate America. Yeah, guys, I used to do it all. I essentially tell people I lived 3 different lives. And that's why I guess you guys could say I'm very relatable, very relatable. I became finally a full-time entrepreneur probably about full-time 4 years ago. It's about to be 4 years ago, but I've always been a serial entrepreneur that always had side hustles. If you knew me before, you'd always know, like, oh, Paul and his side hustles and his crazy ideas. That was just me. I'm a visionary guy, right? So, as you guys can see, I started on my law enforcement career in April of 2014 all the way to April of 2021. Yeah, extremely recent. Extremely recent, guys, just within 3 years. I always tell people, hey, like, was it your first venture with ATMs, automated teller machines, that made you a millionaire? I always tell people that essentially, especially younger folks, what made me a millionaire was my job. It was just working, guys. That's it. I like to simplify life, and I always like to tell folks, like, if right now you are working anything, a 9 to 5, you're working for yourself, and you're not making enough, right? Which I understand. Money is a tool. Money is a tool to buy you freedom. Money is a tool to help you and your family. Money is a tool to go ahead and do whatever you want in life. But essentially, if you're not happy with what you're making right now, you have the power to take what it is in your control and change it. Okay. Don't ever let anyone or anybody ever tell you that you cannot do it. Okay. Life is short, guys. And the human mind is very, very powerful. So you could do it. I'm telling you, it's coming from me, guys. You guys can do it. Okay. And as you guys can see, I was actually one of the top detectives in my department. I've won several commendations, awards just for my good work. And just the fact that I had a decent salary in the state of California, guys. California, as you guys know, extremely expensive. Extremely expensive. You get a shack for like $1 million, right? But I was very fortunate to invest into real estate at a very young age. I kept investing into real estate. And I always tell people that's how I actually became a millionaire. I actually became a millionaire by working a ton of overtime, anywhere between 80 to 100 hours. That's why if you guys look at number 4, where my salary is at, it says salary plus overtime. If you guys didn't know, first responders, typically overtime, a lot of overtime is pretty normal. Okay. And that goes in the medical field, that goes in being a firefighter, that goes into being a cop. So essentially, for you guys watching this right now, you guys can see right there, me winning my award, me with like a civilian, and then just me on the day that I graduated. I'm very proud of what I did those 7 years, changed my life, made me a leader, and I met wonderful people that now, my small circle that I have brought with me. But with that being said, I was living what you guys can say the American dream, right? I was had a good career. I had a good salary. I actually had a really good house in a really good neighborhood in California. And I was making everybody proud. I was making my mom proud. My mom always wanted to be a detective. But unfortunately, she comes from Peru, guys. She comes from Peru. And if you guys don't know where Peru's at, that's in South America. And back when she was younger, essentially, they would not allow women to become officers during that time unless you had some type of like connection, right? That's why I always say your network is your net worth, right? It's who you know. And essentially, I didn't find out until I retired from law enforcement that was her dream. She literally, like, she was just like, you made me so proud. Like, you actually did a career that I wanted to do my entire life, and now you're moving on to what you really want to do in life, which is entrepreneurship. And yeah, that's why I always put it was my mother's dream. It was my mother's dream, guys. So let's go on to the next slide. So in 6 years of being a partial serial entrepreneur and being a full-time entrepreneur, I have been able to build some really cool companies with some really cool people that has helped a lot of people, guys. I've actually helped across the board in the past 3 years around 3,500 serial entrepreneurs across the United States. But then also I have built a couple cool companies, tangible and digital, and have generated a decent amount of money across those companies, but simply because why? Because you're able to actually do a ripple effect where you're helping more than yourself. You're helping other people that want to do what you essentially are doing. It's possible, guys. It's very, very possible. But here's the thing, what most people won't tell you, okay? In entrepreneurship, unfortunately, you can't go from 0 to 100. You could go from starting with 1. Okay. And that's with everything, guys, whether you're in the ATM industry, whether you're in the credit card machine industry, whether you are in real estate, you always start with 1 and then 2 and then 3 and then 4, and then you build, right? So entrepreneur background, let's just dive into this real quick. Entrepreneur background, as you guys know, I come from the ATM industry. I'm known as the ATM guy. And I did that for quite a while. But in December of 2022, guys, there was 2 well-known merchant services entrepreneurs that I actually partnered up with. They approached me and they were like, Paul, we love what you did with the ATM industry. You built some really cool stuff, and we want you to actually like team up with us so we can build some really cool stuff in the merchant services industry, because you may not know what we know, but it's a big blue ocean. And if you guys don't know what a big blue ocean is, big blue ocean means in business that it's massive opportunity everywhere, meaning that a lot of people may not see it, but I'm telling you right now, there is. Okay. As you guys can see right there, that was a picture of me with Getum, who is the CEO of Merchant Automation, and that we're donating some money to a children's foundation in San Diego. That was around Christmas time, roughly like about a year ago. As you guys can see right there, that's the day that I actually released my book, and it was on NASDAQ in Times Square in New York. And if you guys haven't read the copy, I'm actually giving away free copies. I'm going to drop the link at the very end of this training for you guys, hook you guys up, right? Because you have to learn before you earn, guys. Remember that you have to learn before you earn. And then that's just me showing off the actual credit card machines, guys. And let's go on to the next slide. All right. So here's my thing, and I want everybody to do this. Let's have some engagement right now. Okay. Yeah, we're going to do Q&A at the very end of this. Don't worry. I'm going to answer all your questions. That's how you guys know it's live. But what I want you guys to do right now, if you guys see right here, here's the bigger picture of my life, and it should be the bigger picture in your life. And essentially, the bigger picture in my life is family and friends. So Here are a picture of some important people in my life, guys. As you can see right here, it's my father, my mother, one of my sisters. You can see get 'em, one of my red hand guys that went into business with me from law enforcement guys. Great dude. Can handle business. And then you see a bunch of other random guys, right? But those random guys, I met them in different parts of my life in my entrepreneurship career. And then they're in different stages of entrepreneurship themselves, guys. These are all people just like you and I. These are all people that actually had the vision to want more. And when you have that vision, it is so powerful because no one can take that vision away from you. And then guess what happens? You keep trying, you keep trying, you keep trying, and then eventually something starts happening. Life starts changing. You start seeing things differently. You bring different people to your environment. Now you have what I like to call momentum. And with momentum, that's when you guys, every single one of you guys, become very, very dangerous. And what do I mean by that? No one can stop you. You could keep going. You could shoot for the stars. So what I want every single one of you guys to do right now in the comments that you guys are watching this, I want to know what your why is. What are you doing here? Why do you guys looking to build another source of residual or passive income? It's very important. And today's guest, she's going to talk about her why. I sent her a list of questions before this, and the next couple minutes we're gonna go over that. But she's gonna go over her why, and you're gonna hear from somebody else besides me, guys. I mean, this is why we do this, right? So, at the end of the day, go ahead and comment below. What is your why? Whether it's your family, whether guys you just want to do it for money, just be real. We're here to be transparent, right? At the end of the day, there is no wrong answer, and trust me, we're not here to judge anyone. Okay, so go ahead and just drop your questions. Make this fun. Read the other people's responses. That's what it's about, guys. Okay, so let's jump into the business side of this, and then we're about to wrap up this portion, and we're going to jump right into the interview, guys. So as you guys can see, these are 2 out of 3 companies that I own, and one company focused solely on ATMs, automated teller machines. The second company focuses on credit card machines, and I actually did my own mastermind with one of my mentors. If you guys know, his name is Russell Brunson. And I actually did a short presentation earlier today in front of them. And I told him, I was just like, look at this picture. This picture is extremely powerful. Why? Because it's people standing next to a floating asset that they're actually smiling about, they're happy about, that they believe in, that they're proud of. And that's powerful. Entrepreneurship is just bigger than making money, guys. It's actually about transforming your life to seeing what else is more available out there for you. Okay. And this is a really good stat, guys. So as of March of 2024, the average hourly pay for an average American in the United States is $34.57 an hour. Why didn't I put that on there? Well, here's the thing, guys. Remember when I told you guys, yes, I was making a decent salary working in law enforcement, but here's the thing. The amount of time I was working on that, guys. So that's very close to what I was making as an officer, guys, in California. Let's think about that, right? So in order to for me to actually purchase everything in life, in order for me to actually start any business, I actually started all my companies bootstrapped. And what bootstrap means is that I've used my own funds. I didn't ask for money. I didn't take out any loans. And I went ahead and the money that I earned, I just reinvested it back into businesses that I believe would work. And that's exactly what happened. I forced it to work. Okay, guys. So why is passive income so powerful? Let's think about this. Okay, logically. Why is passive income? We always hear about it, but why is it powerful more than active income? Well, here's the thing, guys. It can provide an alternative wealth option, accelerate early retirement, support a digital nomad lifestyle. What do I mean by digital nomad? Digital nomad means that, guys, you can work from wherever in the United States, or if you're in Canada, we're about to hook you up starting in a couple of weeks. We're doing the beta run right now for this. And then anywhere in the world, once you have built up your business to the point where you are financially free and it's running for you, you hire employees, and guess what? You know that you guys always see those posts on Instagram of people going laptop lifestyle. I can work from the beach. That is extremely reasonable, but only once you have actually understood how to build passive income. Okay. And then this also increases your net worth, guys. So creating multiple passive income streams also means you're not relying on just one that could fall through at any moment. So what I want for every single one of you guys to do right now in the comments, okay? I'm going to tell you the reason why passive income is so important to me, but why diversifying is extremely important to me. So what does it mean for you? What does it mean for you? Go ahead and drop it down in the comments below, guys. And I'm actually going to go ahead and actually look at your comments, and I'm just going to read them out in just a minute or so. And get some engagement in here, guys. Call these out because it's very important. It's very important to know these reasons. Why passive income is important to you, knowing your why, because before you become a successful entrepreneur, okay, I just had a meeting for the past 2 to 3 days, guys, with some of the 1% consultants and marketers are experts in their niche, okay, respectfully. And every single one of them know, number one, what is it, why they're doing this, why it's very important. But then number two, every single one of them diversify in different actual incomes, streams of income, guys. So I see Doug, he goes time. Steven, financial freedom and time. I love it. Ben Pratt, I can live abroad. I love it. Okay. Yaban, I'm looking to expand. I'm a general contractor. I'm looking for passive income freedom. I love it, guys. Carmen, financial freedom. Kevin, true passive income. Lee, buying back time to do what I love and freedom from the 9 to 5. Elma, family, time, and vacation. I love that answer. Liberty, I love it. I love it, guys. Savings and providing opportunities for others, investment properties to be an awesome landlord. Yes, I love that. I love that. More time with the family. Guys, this is touching my heart, guys. And then being in control of my time, work time, family time, vacation time. Yeah, diversifying, discovering your potential. We can be surprised when we can overcome our own doubts and ensure security. So I'm never one step away from poverty. Oh, that was fire. I love that. Okay, guys. So let's go ahead and continue. Freedom. You guys all answered it. Freedom. It's time freedom. That's what the important factor is. That's the why. This is why we diversify. This is why we're all here. Freedom. So here's how I've helped, but realistically, how my team has helped thousands of serial entrepreneurs, guys, save money and work less, guys. 35 entrepreneurs since January of 2021. All right, here we go, guys. So my vision in December of 2022, guys. All right, you see me right there with my first Valor, my first credit card machine. You see the Merchant Automation logo, and then you see Getem, who is currently the CEO of merchantautomation.com. Now, if you guys didn't know, Getem was actually the COO of ATMtogether.com, and that was a program that I actually created several years ago that was phenomenal in the ATM industry and is still going on to this day, but it's two separate companies. Well, in December of 2022, I met into my business partners. Their name is John Sarabia and Rob Sin, and they were nine-figure, or they currently still are, nine-figure merchant services entrepreneurs based out of Los Angeles, California. The important factor about them is that they are considered ISOs, independent sales organization, meaning that they actually facilitate the network for business owners like me and you, so we can go ahead and run our credit card machine businesses, okay? So they went ahead and they were like, Paul, it's a big blue ocean, man. You got to get into it now. And I was just like, what opportunity? And then we had a dinner. And then they went ahead and they told me about what we call the cash discount program, guys. The cash discount program. And the cash discount program, what that basically is, okay? And right there, guys, you see myself, and you see Mike, who is also a Merchant Automation staff member, guys. He's actually going to be there in the DMs. You can see us there actually working the late at night on our computers, holding our credit card machines, because we're just so proud. We're like, dude, we're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to conquer the world. It's going to be awesome. And then on the left-hand side, you see me right there with actually one of our starter kits that we send all of our clients. It's pretty cool. So how were we able to build a business that we started back in February of 2023 to now it becoming a multi-million dollar business. As you guys can see right there, I'm standing next to one of my mentors, Russell Brunson. This business, and within 1 year, was able to generate over $6 million. How were we able to do this? Results. Okay. We have major social proof. That's what we are about. We are about good business. We are about making sure that every single client is able to move the needle. Okay. Needle movers. So results driven, your success is our success. Okay. We empower entrepreneurs to build another source of residual or passive income with our simple strategy. Okay. Now, here is the new method of generating passive income, guys. The cash discount program. Simplify it. You ready for the sauce? It's coming. We eliminate the fees for the merchants. Then we charge the customers purchasing the service and products. You keep the surcharge fee, a percentage of the surcharge fee for providing the service, guys. Okay. So in short, all we're doing is we're reversing it. Instead of charging the business owner, we are charging their clients. Now, the first objection that we always get is, well, doesn't that mean that the clients are going to stop going to the business? No, guys. No, we're not talking about hundreds of dollars in fees here. We're talking about literally cents. But when you have thousands of customers coming into your business, it's a convenience fee. At the end of the day, the world is programmed for convenience since COVID. This program, less than 5% of hundreds of millions of merchants, business owners across the United States and in Canada are using this. It's a big blue ocean, meaning there is massive opportunity for this. So merchant services is often referred to as credit card processing, guys. For every credit card transaction between the customer and the merchant, the business owner gets charged typically 2 to about 3.5%, okay, of the total amount of the service item. That's the traditional. This is why business owners pay anywhere between a couple $100s to thousands of dollars if their business is booming every single month, guys. So let me give you an example. Let's break down the numbers, guys. Here's an example. Mechanic repair shop number 1. Let's say total cost of the services, $400. The payment, a Visa credit card. Let's say we set them up for 2% fee. Look, the business owner's expense is $8. Let's take example 2, a tow yard. Total cost of services, $700. Payment fee or payment method, American Express credit card, guys. 3.5, the fee, that equals $24.50 for actually going ahead and charging clients the $700. So they're actually losing money every time that somebody pays with a credit card. This is old school method of merchants paying for this. Merchants are looking for another opportunity in 2024, and they did in 2023, as you can see from the results. But in 2024, to leverage a system exactly like this, okay? It is no longer the cost of doing business. So these fees add up to hundreds, if not thousands of dollars monthly for every business nationwide. Now, what if you guys could offer every single business an alternative payment option to save those hundreds or thousands of dollars monthly? Think about this. You're essentially going to be considered a merchant hero, guys. This is the most beneficial pricing model for merchants, for business owners, guys. So let's go ahead and see how this works out, how this plays out. So let's say you have the option to go ahead and offer anywhere between 1.5 to 4% fee added to every transaction, okay? Guys, in Miami, restaurants, high-end restaurants, they're charging 20%. Let me repeat that again. High-end restaurants in Miami are charging 20%. Insane, right? But people gladly pay for it. People pay for convenience. People pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to use Uber Eats on a yearly basis, guys. It is insane. It is insane. People pay everything for convenience. I like to say, thank you, Amazon Prime Shipping, for ruining it for everybody, because now you got everybody so used to instant gratification, 1-day shipping, right? I don't want to wait. So the merchant no longer pays for the credit card fees. You make the residuals for providing this program to the merchant. Set up the terminal one time and you're done. Think about that. Let me repeat that. How powerful that is. Set up the cash terminal once and you're done. Passive income every single month, guys. Powerful, right? Go ahead and actually comment setup, guys. That's going to be SETUP. Go ahead and comment setup in the comments if you are with me on this. Okay, let's go on another example, guys. A liquor store. On average, liquor stores actually range around $200,000 to $250,000 in revenue on a monthly basis, guys. But for this example, I want to keep it easy. So let's say that a liquor store is at $100,000 in revenue on a monthly basis. Let's say that we set them up on cash discount. That's 4%. So that means that we are going to be collecting that $4,000. Now, Paul, do I get that entire $4,000? Full transparency? No, you do not. Okay. It's the cost of doing business for us, guys. So 1 to 2% goes to Visa, MasterCard, American Express, whoever they use, Discover. That's essentially the credit card fees. Those are the companies, right? Your residual monthly is going to be between 1 to 2% based on the percentage that goes to the ISO, okay? Their independent sales organization. So I get this question all the time, guys. People always go ahead and they say like, Paul, look, check this out. They're like, if you got the system down, you got the call centers, you know what you're doing, you already built a couple businesses, why do you need me? Why don't you just go get all the businesses and collect all the residuals? Because guys, we are trying to grow to a massive 9-figure company within a short amount of time. And the only way to do that is by building a massive team. This is not MLM. This is not a franchise. No, we are actually giving you the model, the actual model that we have built that has effectively helped already hundreds of people within 1 year build a successful merchant services business, guys. Okay. So when you look at this example, you have the potential of making anywhere between $500 to $2,000. There are people that make $2,000 off of a single credit card machine. They've installed it one time and they're getting paid every single month. Think about that. That's called generational wealth. That's called making your money work for you. Okay. All right. So let's go into the actual terminal, guys. These terminals, they're actually very sleek. They look like standard terminals, nothing crazy. Wi-Fi, Ethernet capabilities, large touchscreen, physical keyboard, ready to accept chip, swipe, tap, everything. Apple, Google Pay, and then the special software that is required to use this program, guys. Yes, there has to be a special software that has to be assigned, actually saying like, hey, here are your options. This is what makes it legal in order to do this, guys. And we are squared away. We're about the law, right? But no, we want to make sure you're in compliance because at the end of the day, we want to make sure that your business is 100% up and running. Okay. So we go ahead and we advise every single client, hey, you have the opportunity to pay with cash or you can pay the convenience fee. Majority of people opt in for a convenience fee, which means dollars for you. Okay. And guys, if you're still with me, I have an important announcement right after this presentation, okay? But I'm going to tell you exactly how you guys can go ahead and actually get started today if that's something that you want to do.